Derek Stingley Jr., a bit of a surprise pick, certainly surprised Croc, although I think you're probably happy a cornerback goes off the board in the top 5. You want to talk about bloodlines for Derek Stingley Jr. His dad played football at Purdue, was drafted by the Phillies, and his grandfather was a first-round pick back in 1973 by the New England Patriots. What do you think of Derek Stingley Jr. as a prospect?
I think he has the ability to be the best prospect in the last 5 years if he's healthy. I think this selection says two things. One, that you are completely 100% comfortable with his medicals, and you believe that he still has upside from what he showed in his testing. It was very late in this process, but still showed the athleticism that he predicates his game on. So I think this is an investment in the future, and it is taking into account what happened towards the end of his college career, but you're banking on that number 24 from his freshman season.
Croc, this was a corner who, as a freshman, had 6 interceptions in the SEC on a national championship team, over 20 passes defended, but we didn't see it, the productivity on the same level. How do you balance those things?
I think you just go off of what you believe the kid is, and meeting with him at the combine, meeting with him at his pro day, watching him move at his pro day, having those conversations and truly understanding who he is inside here, because that's what matters most. You know where he can be on the football field, especially when he's dialed in. And when he is dialed in, he is the best corner in this class, but you just don't know exactly what guy you're getting. I think the conversations that they had with him pointed them in the direction of this is a guy that we need to take 3rd overall.
Isaiah, you have experience with this GM, with Nick Caserio. Lovie Smith, the head coach down there. Do you think this was a Lovie Smith pick or a Nick Caserio pick?
I think that's a Lovie pick. That's Lovie all day long.
Why?
The reason being because I think Nick Caserio, like I mentioned earlier, I think he wants to control the line of scrimmage, and I think Lovie knows that this is a passing league and that he needs to be competitive on the outside, especially when you're playing in the AFC. There's just too much speed, too many weapons, and if you don't have somebody that can at least remotely remove one side of the field from you, then you're going to be in a world of trouble.